What would happen if you stopped eating added sugar for 30 days? No candy, no soda, no sugary coffee drinks, no desserts loaded with added sugar. Would your body start burning fat faster? Would your energy improve? Would your cravings disappear? The answer is more interesting than you might think. And by the end of this video, you'll know what can happen inside your body during those 30 days. Let's start with the first few days. If you're used to eating a lot of added sugar, the first few days may be surprisingly difficult. Your brain has learned to associate sweet foods with pleasure and reward. So when you suddenly remove them, you may notice stronger cravings. You might think about cookies, chocolate, soda, or your favorite sweet snack more often than usual. Some people may also feel tired, irritable, or have trouble concentrating. But here's something important. You're not necessarily experiencing a dangerous sugar detox. Your body doesn't need to detox from sugar in the way social media sometimes suggests. Instead, you're changing a habit, and your appetite and food preferences may need time to adjust. After several days without much added sugar, something interesting can happen. Foods that once tasted normal may suddenly taste extremely sweet. A flavored yogurt, cereal, or coffee drink that you used to enjoy might seem almost too sweet. That's because your perception of sweetness can change when you're exposed to less of it. And this can make naturally sweet foods, like berries, oranges, or apples, taste much more satisfying. At the same time, your diet may become less calorie-dense if you're replacing sugary snacks and drinks with whole foods. And that brings us to week 2. One of the biggest changes people hope for when cutting added sugar is more stable energy. But here's the truth. Sugar itself isn't automatically bad. Your body uses glucose for energy. The bigger issue is often where that sugar comes from and how much you're consuming. Sugary drinks, candy, desserts, and highly processed foods can provide a lot of calories without keeping you full for very long. If you replace those foods with protein, fiber, healthy fats, vegetables, fruits, and whole grains, you may feel fuller for longer. And if you're drinking fewer sugary beverages, you're also removing a major source of added calories. By the 3rd week, you may notice that you're thinking about sweets less often. Not everyone experiences this, but for some people, cravings become easier to manage. The bigger benefit may actually come from what you're eating instead. Imagine replacing a sugary snack with Greek yogurt and berries, or replacing soda with water, or choosing nuts and fruit instead of candy. You're not simply removing sugar, you're changing the overall quality of your diet. And that can affect your calorie intake, fiber intake, protein intake, and how full you feel throughout the day. So, what happens after 30 days? First, don't expect a magical transformation. Stopping added sugar for 30 days doesn't automatically melt away body fat or reset your metabolism. But if cutting added sugar causes you to eat fewer calories overall, you may lose weight. Your blood sugar control may also improve, particularly if you're replacing sugary and highly processed foods with more nutritious choices. And if you're drinking less soda or sweetened coffee, you may be surprised by how many calories you've eliminated without feeling like you're eating less food. There's another important point. You don't need to completely eliminate carbohydrates. Fruit contains naturally occurring sugar. Milk contains naturally occurring sugar. These foods can still be part of a healthy diet. The main target is usually added sugar, the sugar added to foods and drinks during processing or preparation. So, what happens when you stop eating added sugar for 30 days? You may experience stronger cravings at first. Your taste preferences may change. You may find sweet foods less appealing. Your diet may become more nutrient-dense, and if you're replacing high-calorie sugary foods with healthier options, you may also improve your overall calorie balance and potentially lose weight. But the goal shouldn't be to fear sugar. The goal is to understand it. Because healthy eating isn't about finding one ingredient to blame. It's about the overall pattern of what you eat, how much you eat, and what your body needs. So instead of asking, should I never eat sugar again? A better question might be, how can I make added sugar a smaller part of my diet? And that small change could be much easier and more sustainable than trying to completely eliminate every sweet food from your life. If you found this video helpful, subscribe for more science-based health education.